You can achieve a lot, without capital, without business plans, without marketing plans, without a great idea. But you won't achieve success without irrational optimism. You've got, as an entrepreneur, you've got to push aside self-doubts. You've got to push aside feelings that you're not smart enough or dedicated enough, or that despite your best efforts you're not going to succeed. Sports, is a good illustration of why success requires irrational optimism, because in sport it is the ultimate zero-sum game. Only one individual or one team can win. Everyone else loses, and yet, when you go out to play or you go out to compete, great athletes all think they're going to win. They don't. They wouldn't be there if they didn't think they had a chance to achieve success. So it's absolutely, in high-level sport, irrational optimism is absolutely necessary. And what the great athletes are able to do is push aside self-doubt and self-belief in the same way that entrepreneurs are able to do. And the smallest amount, and when you're in, the entrepreneurial world, and you're trying to grow a business, or you're operating in a difficult, high-pressure situation, there's no doubt that if you have any elements of self-doubt, then they're going to cost you. It's quite an interesting quote from the manager of Arsenal Football Club, Arsene Wenger, who's been one of the more successful coaches in the English Premier League over the years, on how athletes need to approach the competitive arena. This is what he says. He says, and think about this again in terms of the business relevance of the quote. He says, to perform to your maximum, you have to teach yourself to believe with an intensity that goes way beyond logical justification. No top performer has lacked this capacity for irrational optimism. No sportsman has played to his potential without the ability to remove doubt from his mind. So the same definitely goes for entrepreneurs. You've got to be smart, you've got to be logical, rational and calculating. Never stop trying to improve your skills, but most importantly, you've got to be irrationally optimistic. And at the heart of all of this, back to our pyramid, the notions of purpose at the center of the pyramid, and another one that is very important, this idea of passion and attitude, and whether it's in sport or in building a business or in succeeding in business, purpose and passion are two of the great fuels of consistent high-level success.